Okay, number 16, we have the integral of the fifth root of 3 minus 5x dx. So I'm going to rewrite that. Integral of 3 minus 5x to the 1/5. Helps me so much better to do that. Okay, so what do we do with this? Well, we can say that that is negative 1/5. We would do negative 1/5 well, it's really just, if you're working on it, it's going to be this inside, right? Which would be the baby, which would be a negative 5. So if you have to counteract that, it would be negative 1/5. And then you would do 3 minus 5x. And then you have to multiply that by, or add 5 over 5. So you would get to the 6/5 and over 6/5. So now I have negative 1/5 and then times 5/6, 3 minus 5x to the 6/5. So that would just be negative 1/6, 3 minus 5x to the 6/5. Oh, plus C. Don't forget plus C. Okay, going on to number 17 is the tangent of x plus y equals 5x, and they want dy dx. And I wrote, this is a good practice. Because do I need an identity for that? Because there is an identity. There's the angle addition identity. But I think that we can do it implicitly, and you'll get the same answer here. So first, let's take the derivative of tangent x plus y. Tangent of anything is secant squared x plus y. And then we have to take the derivative of what was inside there, the baby. And this is where we have to do that implicit. So the derivative of x is 1, and y would be y prime. So you need 1 plus y prime, and then equals, and then the derivative of 5x is 5. All right, so now this is just like one term, so you can understand that, right? It's just like secant x, okay? Secant squared x. So we're going to distribute this so that we can take a y prime out. So we got secant squared x plus y plus secant squared x plus y, this was times 1, but so I didn't say it, times y prime equals 5. So solving for y prime, we get secant squared x plus y prime equals 5 minus secant squared x plus y. And then y prime would just be 5 minus secant squared x plus y over secant squared x plus y. Now, of course, they don't want you to leave it like that, so we're going to separate it. So dy dx, they asked for dy dx, so that's why I'm going to rewrite it instead of y prime, is equal to 5, and then instead of secant down here, let's call that cosine. Cosine squared, I guess I'm jumping ahead. If you're trying to learn this, I should do it out. So this would be 5 over secant squared x plus y minus secant squared x plus y over secant squared x plus y. So this is cosine x plus y. So I can write this 5 cosine x plus y minus 1. And that's the right answer. Okay, so that was 17. Let's move on to 18. We're getting there, right? 18 wasn't there, so yay, don't have to do it. 19 was just the integral of 5 dx, which is equal to 5x plus c. So that was good. And number 20 is y equals ln of the square root of x squared minus 4, and they want you to find y prime. So this is ln, let's rewrite this as x squared minus 4 to the 1/2. And so y prime is equal to 1 over x squared plus 4 to the 1/2. And then you have to do the derivative of this, which would be times 1/2 x squared minus 4 to the negative 1/2. And then chain rule again, times 2x. Okay, I think that's everything. So let's try to put that all together because it's all multiplication. So on the top, this 2, this 1/2, and this 2x goes away. So I have an x on the top, it looks like. And on the bottom, I have x squared plus 4 to the 1/2 times x squared plus 4 to the 1/2. Is that right? And so I get, simplifies to x over, multiplying these two, square root times square root, x squared plus 4. Minus 4. How about I write that right when back here, I wrote that a plus. Should have been a minus. Minus 4, minus 4. So this right here, shoot, get my eraser, should be minus 4. So x over x squared minus 4 is the right answer. All right, we'll do the 21 and 22 on the next video.